For more than 75 years, the all-volunteer crew with Seattle Mountain Rescue has been helping bring people back to their loved ones free of charge thanks to donations that keeps it running. Raquel Lackey and Brent Bishop and also Ruffles are all here to tell us more. Raquel and Ruffles, you are back, and Brent, you're here for the first time. We'd love to start with you. You know, we're seeing that snow and higher elevations. What's your safety message for people who might be heading out there?
Well, really, the safety message is be prepared. So, wintertime, colder, snow, it's wet. That changes the dynamics. Hypothermia can be a result from that. So, being prepared is critical in this season.
Are there certain items or pieces of gear you want people to make sure they have with them?
Absolutely, because look, if small problems in the summertime can turn into major emergencies in the wintertime. So if you're going out, you got to have rain gear, you got to have proper footwear, you've got to have insulation layers. Of course, you want a map, a compass, or some type of navigation device, communication, cell phone. Sometimes those don't work, so you need some type of satellite link up. Definitely an emergency shelter. That's a tarp or a space blanket, and a headlamp. Summertime, it stays late till past 10 o'clock.
Right.
This season, 4 o'clock, 4:30, it's
dark.
And so headlamp, critical.
All right, safety is so important. And when a rescue happens, though, you have Ruffles with you to help. And could you tell us what her main role is? She is wearing her winter booties, braving it for everyone because she's getting used to these.
Yeah, so Ruffles' job is to stay in the command post. And so she waits with loved ones as the team brings them back to safety. She can smell the adrenaline dump in the bodies, and so she raises our oxytocin levels and helps us process what we've been through.
I noticed she was doing that with all of us, checking in on everybody. How impactful is it to have Ruffles around, especially when someone's so worried about someone they're waiting to see how the rescue goes?
For sure, it helps. I think humor always helps sometimes, and no matter how bad your day is, it's really okay to smile at a dog.
She's going to take a rest.
Yeah.
What else is it about the winter that changes your rescue efforts?
Well, it becomes much more complicated. And if I think about it, the clock is ticking. Because if people are wet, cold, and hypothermia is an issue, you got to get to people and you got to get them out fast or things go bad.
Now, for folks that are, contemplating when they're going to go out this winter, what's your reminder to them in terms of if they're out there and they're considering turning back or they're thinking, I might need to call for help, but they're hesitating?
Well, first thing I'd say is check the weather. Weather always changes in the Pacific Northwest. What looks good in the morning could be bad in the afternoon. I'd say if about calling for a rescue, if you can't function and you can't walk, you should be calling for a rescue. If you're lost and you don't know where you're going, you should call for a rescue. And if you do get lost, the message is stop, stay calm, don't panic. And also stay in the same place and stay warm and dry. It's much harder for the rescue team to find you if you're wandering around while we're looking for you. So stay put.
I think a lot of times people might think they were a failure because they didn't finish a hike, finish a climb, but it's better to be safe. Your life is worth more than that accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Go out, have fun, and so come home safe and sound so you can do it again another day.
That's number one. To donate, volunteer, and learn more about Seattle Mountain Rescue, you can text the word mountain to 206-448-4545, and we'll send you that link directly. Raquel, Brent, and of course Ruffles, and for putting on her booties. Like, what a good girl. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Farah.
We'll be back.